ChatGPT has a nice sanitized sort of scenario. And while some of their stuff doesn't allow political opinions because they want to push on their crazy agenda, like every corporation, the fact that they remove adult content is a necessary and good thing, especially with just like being able to type in any kind of prompt real quickly and do that. If I get that they're going to put adult users, how are they going to verify that? It's a big slippery slope and just awful thing that's going to ruin the platform. When you add this type of stuff and you allow this type of stuff on anything, when you got it on Tumblr, it turned that platform into just a pure disaster porn platform. When you put it on X, it's the same thing. There's so many porn bots and the like. It's a disaster over there. Now, right now, AI is kind of a space that's devoid of that, thankfully. I mean, there are sites out there and there are companies out there that are building this type of stuff, and it's going to be sweeping the internet very, very soon, and it's not a good thing. Putting it on the big OpenAI platform in ChatGPT is a giant mistake, and this is what they're proposing to do now. So please hit the like and subscribe button as we talk about all things AI. Sam Altman here, and I appreciate you guys being here as we talk about these very important things and very difficult conversations. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman announced on a post on X on Tuesday the company will soon relax some of ChatGPT's safety restrictions, allowing users to make chatbot responses friendlier or more human-like, and for verified adults to engage in, quote, erotic conversations. This is just, and again, I mean, you're going to do this with a freaking chatbot? This is really, really ridiculous. This is exactly like when Elon put up his little Annie avatar and encouraged people to talk dirty to the thing, and then it's got a mode with it where it's like, and these things are glorified Tamagotchis. I don't know if you remember the Tamagotchi things, where you like you make the pets happy and then they grow or whatnot. This one, like, you get more bars on it, and then she eventually like will turn her avatar from having a dress into standing in her underwear and then, saying dirty things to you. And it's like, whoa. I mean, it's just so cringy. And I guess, people went in on that for a while. And this is exactly what's going to happen here. It just ruins the entire process. And since these are language learning models, the more that kind of crap gets in there, the more that it's going to be spit out, which is not a good thing. So he said, we made ChatGPT pretty restrictive to make sure we were being careful with mental health issues, which is a good thing. We realized it made it less useful and enjoyable to many users who had no mental health problems. But given the seriousness of the issue, we wanted to get this right. In December, as we roll out age gating more fully and part of our treat adult users like adults principle, we will allow even more like erotica for verified adults. This is crazy, and this is stupid. Now, it's gone along fine for years with this company without having this kind of thing in it. And of course, there are mental health issues that have come out of these ChatGPT things already. People are getting weird with them already, and we've seen that kind of thing. So it's good to actually have those parameters on there. Now, the GPT-5 has been criticized because the responses are a lot colder and a lot less human. But at the same time, the information's been better, the writing's been better, the coding's been better, and so it is actually more useful as a tool, as a productive tool for business and the like, rather than trying to be your best friend, which, just from a human perspective, AI use as a best friend and the like is not a good use of AI. So when you push this kind of thing into this kind of level, it's going to be something that makes matters worse all the way around, and it's going to make the internet worse all the way around as well. Now, ChatGPT being the largest company out there, they're doing this literally just as a money gatekeeping kind of thing because they want to keep their 80% market share of use for the chatbots. And if somebody else like X or like Google or whatever unveils this type of stuff and lets it go, the people are going to jump ship onto that stuff, and they know that. So instead of just holding strong with knowing that they don't want to harm people and don't want to harm people's relationships and don't want to harm people's mental stability, they care more about, I guess, their $10 a month or whatnot than that. And that's very, very scary that this is the case right here. So this is a notable pivot from their months-long effort to address concerning relationships that some mentally unstable users have developed with ChatGPT. Altman seems to declare that an early victory over these problems, claiming that AI has been able to mitigate the serious mental health issues around ChatGPT. However, the company has provided little to no evidence for this and is now plowing ahead with plans to engage in sexual chats with users. Several concerning stories emerged from this summer around ChatGPT, especially the 4.0 model, suggesting the AI chatbot could lead vulnerable users down delusional rabbit holes. In one case, it seemed to convince a man he was a math genius who needed to save the world. Another, parents of a teenager sued OpenAI, saying that it encouraged the suicidal ideations in the weeks leading up to his death. In response, OpenAI released a series of safety features to address the AI sycophancy, the tendency that AI chatbot to hook users by agreeing with whatever they say, even negative behaviors. Even South Park made fun of this recently. OpenAI launched GPT-5 in August, the new AI model that exhibits lower rates of sycophancy and features a router that can identify concerning user behavior. A month later, it launched safety features for minors, including an age prediction system and a way for parents to control their teen's ChatGPT account. OpenAI announced Tuesday the formation of an expert council of mental health professionals to advise the company on the AI. A few months after these concerning stories emerged, they seem to think that ChatGPT's problems are just gone. And even though there's been no evidence of that, it's unclear whether users are still falling down the delusional rabbit holes with GPT-5. And while GPT 4.0 is no longer the default, the AI model is available and used by thousands of people. The introduction of erotica in this is uncharted territory for the company. It raises broader concerns about how vulnerable users will interact with the new features. While Altman insists OpenAI isn't usage maxing or optimizing for engagement, making this could certainly draw users in. Absolutely, it will. Allowing chatbots to engage in a romantic or erotic roleplay has been an effective engagement strategy for other AI chatbot providers, such as Character.ai. The company gained tens of millions of users, many of whom use the chatbots at a high rate. Character.ai said in 2023 they spent an average of 2 hours a day talking to its chatbots, and they're also facing a lawsuit on this level. OpenAI is under pressure to grow its user base, and while ChatGPT is already used by 800 million weekly active users, they're racing against Google and Meta to build mass-adopted AI-powered consumer products. The company has also raised billions of dollars in historic infrastructure build-out, as we know. While adults are surely having a romantic relationship with AI chatbots, which is not a good thing, it's also very popular for minors. A new report for Center for Democracy found 19% of high school students have either had a romantic relationship with an AI chatbot or know a friend who has. That's 1 in 5, my friends. Not good. Altman says it will allow erotica for verified adults, but we'll see what that means when those features are going to be out there and known. Yikes. I think this is a terrible thing, and I think this is something that should just not be any part of this. AI has a ability to reshape the future for better, to actually expand humanity's creativity and source of knowledge, and unfortunately, it's going to be used for the lowest common denominator more and more if these tech companies don't put a kibosh to it. And unfortunately, they won't because they seem to have no moral compass. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Please hit the like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.